Hello and welcome to the Tottenham America channel. Today, we will be giving our instant reactions to Tottenham Hotspur's 1-0 loss in the Carabao Cup to Chelsea at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in the second leg to give an aggregate score of a 3-0 loss across both semifinal legs for the North Londoners. We're going to start with my man of the match for Tottenham. Now, for me, I think it has to be Harry Kane for us. Obviously, Lo Celso was pretty good, Winks was pretty good, and Hotspur wasn't awful. But Harry Kane was definitely a bright spark today. Could have had that goal that was disallowed, but he was he was clearly offside, but it was close. And incredibly unlucky to have that go against him. And then obviously the two penalties that were ruled out by VAR. Could have honestly had a hat trick today. But apart from that, he was really good in terms of dropping back, getting on the ball, spraying passes out when we had the chance to move forward, when we had the chance to, get on the counter, when we had the chance to drive forward. He was always on the ball and tried to make things happen as best he could. In terms of the events that happened through the match, there is a full list of them. So in the 18th minute, Antonio Rudiger with a towering header to get Chelsea into the lead. Ball comes off the underside of the post and bar and in, but it's a mistake from a Tottenham defensive point of view from two players. Firstly, Tanganga, who completely loses Rudiger's run, and then Golini is unbelievably indecisive in coming out, so he comes out way too late, and then he can't even get a hand on the ball because he's so late. And Rudiger just ends up having to sneak a header past him, and it goes right into the back of the net. Then, 31st and 32nd minutes, Hotspur tries his luck, and just about deflects off target because of a Chelsea player. 32nd minute, Spurs' biggest chance of the game, where Harry Kane was waiting at the back post. Davinson Sanchez flicks on a Lo Celso corner, and Kane is under a stud length, under an inch away from getting any contact on the ball, and any contact would have put that ball into the back of the net. He's so close to getting a toenail onto the ball, but he just wasn't able to. 39 minutes, Andre Mariner calls a penalty for Spurs after Rudiger brings down Hotspur. Now, obviously, the decision to not be a penalty was kind of clear. It was outside the box. That's okay. So that was overruled. But I don't understand how that wasn't a card, at least a yellow, because Rudiger technically there was the last man. There was no one in front of him, behind him, except for Kepa. So he was basically the last man defending against Hotspur. So it should have at least been a yellow. Him and Malang Sarr, those were two guys that really should have gotten more cards than they did. Then, second half, 56th minute, Tottenham get another penalty. Kepa comes in and tackles Lucas Moura trying to get to the ball. But replays show that Kepa did clearly get the ball first. It was a poor call from the referee, but it is overturned in the end. 60 minutes, Emerson with a absolutely bullet header towards Kepa's goal, who flies across his goal line and just makes a really good save. Then 63 minutes, the goal was disallowed. Tottenham Kepa's misplaced pass gives Spurs a huge opportunity. Goalkeeper rushes out, Kepa rushes out towards the edge of the box. Lucas Moura has a chance to chip it. I thought he should have. Instead passes to Kane, who was actually offside because there were I believe it was Rudiger. He counted as the last man, so his presence kind of gets overlooked, and they look at the next farthest up player who had made Kane offside. So it was a very close call, but unbelievably unlucky, and probably one of the rarest events to happen in a football match. But it was so unlucky from Tottenham. I'm going to include a screenshot right here to show you the amount of disallowed goals and disallowed penalties and whatnot against Tottenham. But in all honesty, we really the first halves of both legs were absolutely shocking. Especially the first leg. That Tanganga disaster class cost us in the end. And then today, again, Tanganga and Golini today with their errors. So Chelsea really didn't actually get a good goal. They were just benefiting off of our errors. And then obviously the second half today, we were just like, it was like black magic or something, because we just could not get that ball into the goal legally. It was very, very odd. Anyways, Chelsea are into the final while Tottenham have been knocked out. They'll play the winner of Liverpool and Arsenal, whose first leg is going to happen tomorrow. For Tottenham, our next match is the North London Derby on Sunday at 11:30 Eastern Time. This is a big one for Tottenham. It'll if we win, we'll go above Arsenal first and we'll go into 5th. But if we win, that'll just be a big victory and put us into good form for a couple of tough fixtures that we have coming up, including Arsenal, then Leicester, then Chelsea, and then we've got a slightly easier run: Brighton, Southampton, and Wolves. Then it's Man City, and then obviously don't forget FA Cup has to be rescheduled. That is actually Brighton, so that'll happen right after the Chelsea game is when the FA Cup next round will happen. But that's it for our instant reactions. If you enjoyed, make sure you smash the subscribe button, hit the like button as well. Comment down below what your thoughts on the game were. And until next time, come on you Spurs!